What I'm saying is that drugs are a health issue, and it shouldn't be taught by cops. I don't know why we have the police in there when we have very skilled teachers, we have public health nurses and people like that that know about drugs, not about arresting people. We have a problem with not having enough cops on the street. They just put 60 more cops downtown. That's where they should be, not in the schools. It's silly. They've shown that there's scientific proof that DARE doesn't work and prohibition doesn't work. And if you keep lying to our kids about drugs, then they won't believe you about anything, and we'll have less respect for the cops from our kids.
Okay, Lisa, tell me what you mean by lying to our kids.
Well, if you go to the websites and if you go to a DARE program and where they're teaching currently what they use to teach kids about drugs, it's outdated reefer madness. It's not the truth. There's no scientific facts behind it. You know, we have proof that no one's ever died from using cannabis, yet that's on the same schedule as heroin. It's ridiculous. And again, if you lie to the kids about that, what happens is they go out and they try cannabis and they find out, wait a minute, I didn't die, this is okay. What else are my parents and my educators lying to me about? And so again, you're chipping away at the respect that cops should have and that adults should have, because we're just lying to our kids otherwise.
Well, 420 was brought up in the 70s.
Why am I here tonight? Well, I know that they're having a drug awareness program inside the school, and I found that was very important. I'm a mother, and I don't want anybody lying to my kids. I want the truth and nothing but the truth. You know, I send my kids to school to learn facts, not fiction. And I think that the parents who are coming here tonight, this is basically run by the cops. I don't think that they're getting the proper information. I don't think cops are trained to give the proper information on drugs. They know how to arrest people on drugs, but they don't have any of the scientific training and in healthcare to teach about drugs. So it's silly that they're here.
So you're telling me that what you have a problem with is
it's a hard drug and nasty drug. It kills people every single day. Seriously. We of course know it's not going to work.
No, my main problem is that when you use reefer madness type of, and it's not just about pot. Reefer madness is referring to the prohibitionist rhetoric, which are things like saying that cannabis causes cancer and that it's going to make you sterile, things like that. We know this isn't true. We've done so many studies. We've had Senate reports already saying that we should be flat out legalizing drugs, and doesn't just apply to cannabis, it applies to all drugs. This is a health issue. If we switched it over to something that the healthcare is taking care of rather than the police have a chance to fight violent crimes where they should be. And of course, we're going to have some people who have addiction issues. We always will. We've always had, throughout history, people will always use drugs. So knowing that, let's work on harm reduction. Let's get money put in, rather into law enforcement, let's put our money towards education and regulation and health care to help those people that do have problems with drugs.
Great. Okay, I'm going to back up. Dan, anything?